Ever wondered what really happens inside an AI's brain when you say something like, create a strategy that buys Bitcoin when RSI is below 30 and the price crosses above the 20-day moving average? It might look like magic when it spits out Pine Script code in seconds, but there's a fascinating process happening behind the scenes. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on my own AI-powered Pine Script generator. We'll explore how prompt design, version targeting, and error handling all play critical roles in transforming your idea into working, tradable code. If you think AI just magically writes perfect scripts every time, think again. There's structure, logic, and even trial and error involved. Let's dive into this incredible process and help you become a smarter AI-empowered trader. First, let's define what we're talking about. AI code generation means using tools like ChatGPT or other AI models to write Pine Script, or any code, from simple natural language instructions. But here's the kicker. Just because the AI writes something doesn't mean it will work, or even compile. So if you're relying on AI to help with your TradingView strategies, understanding how it interprets your request can mean the difference between profit and confusion. In this video, we'll break down 3 core parts of the process: how the AI receives and processes your trading idea, how your instructions, prompts, affect the outcome, what happens when the code it creates doesn't work. This isn't just about AI, it's about collaborating with AI like a true coding partner. Ready? Let's get into it. Let's start with the system architecture, a high-level view of what happens when you ask an AI to write Pine Script. Input layer: natural language. You start with a sentence or paragraph. I want a strategy that enters long when price is above the 200 EMA and RSI is rising. That becomes the input that feeds into the language model. Model layer: AI interpretation. The model, like GPT-4, breaks down your input into technical terms: RSI, EMA, logical structure. When this happens, do that. Conditions and actions. It then maps that to known programming patterns in Pine Script. Rule engine, context, and compliance. Here, additional logic might be added. Is this Pine Script v4 or v5? Is it a study or a strategy? Are default variables like strategy.enc used correctly? The model matches your idea to syntax rules and language constraints. Finally, the code is generated. Depending on how well you framed your idea, it might work perfectly, need debugging. Feedback loop: iteration. This is where you come in. By testing, tweaking, and reprompting, you refine the result. This is a collaborative loop, not a one-time solution. What is a prompt? A prompt is the input you give the AI, a description, request, or question. In coding, prompts like these are common. Create a strategy that buys on MACD crossover. Write Pine Script to go short when volume spikes above average. The AI turns your text into structured code, but the quality of your prompt equals quality of your result. A great prompt has objective: what should the script do? Conditions: under what rules? Time frame or context: what data to use? Constraints: version, style, indicator versus strategy. Live demo: prompt tuning. Let's show how changing a few words changes the output. What is version targeting? Different AI models like GPT 3.5, GPT-4 have different strengths. Similarly, Pine Script has different versions, v1 to v5. Why it matters. New Pine Script features may only work in v5. Older models may output v4 by default. If you don't specify, you may get incompatible code. AI version capabilities. GPT 3.5 faster, but sometimes vague. GPT-4 more accurate, follows complex prompts better. System auto-targeting. In my AI generator, I use logic that detects if user said v5, defaults to latest Pine version, adjusts function syntax accordingly. This ensures better reliability. Common AI code errors: syntax mistakes, logic bugs, version mismatches, misunderstood instructions. How my system handles errors. Auto-detects syntax problems using regex checks. Suggests fix lines or flags invalid code. Logs error type and generates alternative logic. Debugging mindset. Think of debugging as translating AI's misunderstanding of your request. Ask yourself, did I specify entry and exit? Did I mention the Pine version? Did I provide clear conditions? Live debug example. Best practices for AI debugging. Run the code after every generation. Always include Mingug version equals 5 in your prompts. Compare AI output with Pine Script docs. Use TradingView's console for line-by-line errors. So next time you see AI spit out a Pine Script strategy in seconds, remember, it read your request, it parsed your logic, it wrote code, and it likely made a few assumptions along the way. AI isn't magic, it's a process, and the better you understand that process, the better your code and your trades will be. Now it's your turn. What's the wildest or most creative trading idea you'd love to see turned into Pine Script? Drop it in the comments and I just might feature it live next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Next week, we're going deep on AI-powered backtesting. Until then, write smart, debug smarter, and keep building.